Hello everyone, I am back once again, and in this video I'm going to cover one more Contra game before I go back to playing Legends Arceus. But yeah, so remember in my Contra 3 1cc video I actually mentioned that if I wasn't going to cover Contra 4 right after Contra 3, then the other game that I might have actually covered was actually Contra Hardcore. Well, yeah, so now that I got Contra 4 out of the way, now there's pretty much nothing left but this game, honestly. I actually also want to play this game before I ever consider getting Operation Galuga, which is a game that I'm considering covering on this channel as well. I just don't know when though. I still need to decide which version of the game I'm going to get because, um, you know, you would think I'd get it on the Switch, but I heard that the Switch version of Contra Operation Galuga is actually worse. Like there's frame rate issues, kind of like Scarlet and Violet has, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, obviously if that's kind of the thing, then obviously I'm not going to be interested. People say that the PC version might be good, but I don't even know if my PC can handle that. The game, it looks pretty high quality as far as I'm concerned. But either way, so for right now, obviously, I'm just gonna settle with Contra Hardcore here. But I'm gonna be playing it through the Anniversary Collection because something worth noting about Contra Hardcore is that this is a game that I actually never played ever. I've heard of it, especially after learning that Sheena Tronze was going to be a character in Contra 4. I was like curious as to where her origins came, and it would be through this game. But this game was actually released for the Sega Genesis, which means that, you know, there was just no way I could play the game. I didn't have a Genesis. I, in fact, never had like any original consoles for the Contra games. When I played the first Contra, on the NES, it was actually not even through the NES. Like I did not play this game on the NES. I played it on one of those thingamabobbers that they sell in LA, where you hook them up with composite cables to a TV, and it has like a list of games. I don't know what you call it. I guess it sounds something like the lines of an actual physical emulator or something like that. I don't really know what it's called, honestly. All I know is that I got them from LA and you know, LA as in Los Angeles, California. You know, like that's kind of where I got it from. And it had one of those games, the games from the Nintendo console, obviously, and one of them was Contra. That's how I got exposed to Contra 1. Then I think a year or two later, I immediately learned about the existence of Contra 3 because my cousin, or one of my cousins, I think my oldest cousin actually, was showing me like a handful of games for the Super Nintendo. Amongst them were Mortal Kombat, Super Mario World, and then there was also Contra 3. And that was the game I was particularly interested in, obviously. So we did play it. I thought it was pretty difficult, so I never played it again until 2008. And, you know, once I played the game in 2008, that's when I started looking up gameplay footage for it on the internet. And then that's how I found Contra 4, which then I wanted to, you know, like, see more of. And when I got to see the playthrough for Contra 4 on the internet, because there was rarely any footage for the game, outside of just a few gameplay footages for the jungle level, but there was actually one person that actually showcased a playthrough of it around 2008. And not only did he show like all the levels, he also showed a lot of the additional characters that were unlockable in that game. And one of those characters was in fact Sheena Tronze, which is the one that got me really curious. So yeah, so but it was in this game where she originated in. And you know, like that, I think Contra 3 was actually the first Contra game that I actually got on its native hardware, actually. Like I actually did go out of my way to buy a Super Nintendo console, and it was specifically for this game only, which is insane. And then Contra 4, I did have a DS by 2009, and that was the year I got Contra 4, so yeah. But Contra Hardcore was just a game that I didn't really feel like it was worth me buying a whole Sega Genesis to, you know, play this game alone. There were some other games that I wanted to play on the Sega Genesis though, which kind of made me consider it on several occasions, but ultimately just ended up not doing so. The other games were Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Toy Story, which is a game that I remember playing on the PC way back in, I believe, 2000. It might have even been as early as 1999, but I'm not really sure. 2000 or 2001 for sure though. In fact, I think it definitely was 2000. If not 1999, then definitely 2000. So yeah, it goes back. That's for sure. But yeah, so obviously Contra Hardcore. This was a game that I was thinking, okay, is it worth getting the Sega Genesis for that? But ultimately, you know, I just decided not to. If it's Shin Atrocity that I wanted to actually play as, Contra 4 was there, so, I didn't really feel the need to get it ultimately. This is why I'm glad that the Anniversary Collection was released on the Switch, because now I have access to all of the games. And a lot of them, well, they do have their differences, minor differences from the original hardware they were from. They still are pretty decent quality, honestly. It doesn't feel too different. At least Contra 3 didn't feel different. The only one that I actually noticed difference was Super C, and if only because the visuals were much brighter compared to what they seemed to be on the original hardware, as well as some of the sound effects, and maybe even the music as well. Like, it has some weird tempos playing compared to what they sounded like in the NES version, so I don't know, go figure. Let it be known that this is a game that I've actually never played. That's kind of what differentiates this video about Contra compared to all the other ones, because all the other Contra videos that I showcased, I have at least played the games, or have at least heard of the games a good amount. I think the only one that I actually haven't played was actually Super Contra, but even the original Contra I remember playing like sometime around 2004 or 5. This one I played it around 2001 or 2. This one I played it around 2009, 2008. This one I played it recently, obviously. It's the first Contra game, but the Japanese version. I played this one very, very recently, because, it's a Japanese version. I remember one time buying a Japanese game for the N64 and realized that it didn't even work on my N64 because it was a Japanese game. And since then, I just never tried getting a Japanese game ever, honestly. Until, I think, 2010 or 11. But anyways, Operation T. Never played that game. It's Game Boy, so it's like, I don't know, it looks pretty boring. A lot of the Game Boy Color games are usually like, they look very boring, honestly, so it's like, I don't even know if it's worth playing. It might be, but again, not interested. So yeah, and then Hardcore, this is the game. So I never played this game, so you guys are gonna see how how it is for me to play this game for the first time ever. Oh shit, got out of the it's because and because you're probably wondering, if this game is for the Sega Genesis, then what controller am I actually using for this? Well, hilariously enough, it's actually gonna be the Super Nintendo controller, the same one that I used for Contra 3. So I'm kind of hoping that the controllers are at least somewhat similar. I already did look up the controls for Contra Hardcore, and apparently, even though the Sega Genesis has 6 buttons compared to the Super Nintendo's 4 buttons, 3 of the buttons are not even used, so I think we're good on that front. Here we go. Whew, it sounds a lot smoother than the bluntness of Contra 3's title screen. Damn, son. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, Contra Hardcore, 1994. It was released that year, actually. Just a couple years after Contra 3, The Alien Wars. So this game, yeah, okay, has the same arcade format that Contra 3 had. In fact, I think this is the last Contra game that actually has this arcade-style title screen, actually. But yeah, here, as you can see, the artwork looks pretty similar to Contra 3's. Like I said before, I've already seen gameplay footage for it, because I've watched reviews for this game to know how good this game actually is, if it's even worth playing, honestly. People have said good things about it, so yeah. But I still don't understand exactly how the game functions, honestly. I think the reviewers that I watch for this game usually just mention how good it is, and say that the controllers are good and all that stuff, but I don't think they ever mention like how some of the weapons function, at least to like in greater detail. I think they give us the gist of it, but it's kind of not enough for me to understand for some reason. So I'm gonna actually see how I actually fare in this game. I was hoping that after watching gameplay footage for this, and even watching the reviews, would kind of help me understand how to play this game, because people have said that this game is actually the hardest one in the entire series, if not one of them. It might be the hardest one of all the retro games, unless Super Contra has anything to say about it. Remember that I played Super Contra not too long ago, and that game for me was already tough as nails. But I feel like that game was probably only difficult because the controllers weren't that good. This one might be just about as tough, if not tougher, than Contra 3, The Alien Wars, but if the controllers are good and handled pretty much the same as they did in Contra 3, then it might not be too bad. Or it might be hard, but it will at least, be somewhat doable. As far as how far I can get with this game, I think that's kind of what this video is going to be about. I'm going to try to see how far I can get into it, and if I want to try to actually pursue this game to the end, I might do that. If not, I might just like stop at half an hour or something. I don't know. We're going to see that right now, I think. Okay, but so yeah, the arcade version, obviously. Oh, it's going to show me the intro again. Can I even skip this? Hopefully it doesn't like just send me right into the game, because I want to see the options here. Okay, so players. 2 players, 3 players. Oh, is this like the amount of lives? I like how they call it players. Or is this has got to be the lives, right? Music test. Oh, they have the music test, the sound effects. Oh, they actually have all of this in the options. That's actually kind of cool. They also have controls. Like you can customize your controls, which is kind of neat. I don't know if this was in the original like hardware version of, you know, like the original Sega version of this game. Maybe this is just what they added on the Switch version, so you can modify your controls, but I don't know if the Sega Genesis had it this way as well. Okay, I'm a little confused about this though. Is this the amount of lives you start with, or is this the amount of players? I don't think Sega Genesis had only 3 players. It had to only be 2 players, right? So this has to be the amount of lives we start with, which the maximum is 3, not 7 like in Contra 3. So I guess that already puts it above Contra 3, the Alien Wars, in terms of difficulty. You can't select 7 lives like you could in that game, because here we cannot. Okay, so that's all they give us, which is kind of insane. Okay, so hold on. Okay, exit control. Damn, and it takes you right all the way to the title screen. Okay, okay. This is actually confusing. Okay, so 1 player. So, okay, so this game, this is the... okay, maybe not technically. It really just depends on how official you want to consider the all of the games that exist for this franchise. But remember that I also said in Contra 4 that in my playthrough for Contra 4 that this game might be the first official Contra game to actually feature multiple characters besides the usual Bill Riser and Lance Bain. Well, that would be true if we're speaking in terms of official Contra games, because if we include unofficial Contra games, then technically the first Contra game to actually have multiple characters would be Contra Force, a game that was released a few months after Contra 3, the Alien Wars, but it was released for the Nintendo console, not the Super Nintendo. And yeah, obviously that game was kind of forgotten about, and supposedly was not even an actual Contra game. They just named it that because apparently Japan wasn't willing to release it in their country, so but the US was, and they figured that by slapping the Contra title onto it, people would buy it. And I think it did, but people were sorely disappointed when they realized that it had nothing to do with the timeline from Contra 1 and 2. So yeah, that's all I wanted to get out of the way. The game is set to be harder than Contra 3, the Alien Wars, this game, Contra Hardcore. So we're about to see how that's the case. Okay, so from the looks of it, here, I guess here's where we get to actually select the characters that we play as. As you can see, there's a werewolf in this game. There's a robot we get to play as. There's our typical blonde masculine dude, but now we also have a not masculine dude, but actually we have like a blonde chick actually also playing in this game, or that's playable in this game. This guy may look like Bill Riser, but apparently this is actually not Bill Riser whatsoever. This is actually a guy named Ray Poward, some guy who was like a delinquent in the past or something like that, but became part of what they call the Contra Hardcore or some shit like that. So yeah, same thing goes with Sheena Tranzi. She actually also is just part of the Contra Hardcore. I don't remember where I saw this from. I don't remember from where I saw that this... There was like a description about this character that says that she's actually like insane with guerrilla tactics, and that despite her beautiful appearance, she actually is quite feisty or something like that. I don't know. I actually don't remember what it said, but I found that description to be kind of telling, honestly. But anyways, so yeah, I did mention in my Contra 4 video that that this character was actually my favorite of all the characters that I've ever played in the Contra games, and you can kind of imagine why, obviously. So it's because this character is like blonde. God knows I love my blondes, but this character is also just straight up like sexy looking. Like she's like in a straight up bikini while wielding guns. It's very reminiscent of like those posters that you saw for the artwork for like Contra 1. There was like this one artwork where this lady was like wielding guns and grenades and stuff like that while looking hot and all that stuff. That's kind of what this character is, honestly. But yeah, there's still dialogue in this game, but it sounds it sounds kind of worse than what it sounds in the Super Nintendo. But either way, so oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention about Contra Hardcore is that unlike the previous 3 Contra games, this one actually has like a story behind it, something that you actually can follow through. It doesn't throw you right into the game, which is kind of interesting. And people have said that this game is actually harder, and that if you're new to this game, it would probably be in your interest to play the Japanese version, because that one actually has like what they call a life bar system, which allows you to take 3 hits before losing a life. However, because I learned that this game was actually story driven this time around, it is in my interest to actually play it in the American version, because I actually want to know what they're saying, because in the Japanese version it's all going to be in Japanese, and I don't understand Japanese whatsoever, unfortunately. So yeah, so I would like to read what I'm actually about to get into, obviously. Plus, I am a guy who's kind of story driven. Like, I do like story wherever there is, in video games. But anyways, so here we go. It's gonna say our security system has been breached by an unknown hacker. So apparently this took place like sometime like 5 years after Contra 3: The Alien War. So it even took place 3 years after Contra 4, crazily enough. So that's kind of insane. This might as well have been Contra 5, I'd say. Maybe this was Contra 5 before Contra 4 even came out. But anyways, so what's the A button again? Oh no, that's the B button. Okay, the A button. Oh yeah, it's because I gotta treat the A button like the A button. An unmanned robot is running rampant throughout the city. I want you to proceed to the area ASAP and restore order. I actually like how they're actually using that acronym, ASAP. I thought this was like a more modernized thing. Like, I thought this was something they started using in the 2000s. Apparently not. This was still a thing in the 90s as well. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I do remember this because people have always shown this. This is like the first thing people show when people start running. Okay, so, okay, I see now. So the shooting is now the A button as opposed to the... Okay, the A button is to shoot. In Contra 3 was the Y button. I think I should actually have accommodated these controllers to function that way. I don't got any other weapons. Oh boy. Oh, and I can't run? Huh. I can't run while shooting, interestingly enough. How do I run? Do I press select? No. I can't run. I can't run while shooting. How do I run? This is kind of insane. Oh, I had to run with the freaking X button? What? That is so dumb. Or wait. Or wait. Wait, I was moving. I was moving while shooting, but now it's not working? What the hell? Okay, now it's working. Oh, it's because... Okay, hold on. This is... Sorry if I'm taking a while, but this is very, very confusing. Okay, so if I press it again, it doesn't do anything. If I press it again, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, but now I'm not moving. This is weird. It's like changing the modes for me. Oh, it's this one that changes the modes. The one that's usually used for shooting. That's the one that... Okay, that is gonna be very confusing. How am I gonna do this while doing... Oh, man. Oh, I don't like that. I like the running gunning, but I can't hold the shoulder button to aim, unfortunately. That's kind of annoying. I had to literally press a button across the damn button screen. You know what? I'm probably gonna have to maybe accommodate this to my liking, because, yeah, no, damn. There's no way. I can't do this while doing that. If I need to lock into place, I need to lock into place. Oh, man. Okay, okay. But the question is, which one? I could make this the shooting button, and then this one is the jumping button. Okay, but I need to know which one's the one to change the modes. Because apparently there's two modes. There's one where you get to run and gun, and then there's one where you actually just stay there while shooting, which is... I would have... Well, okay, this isn't Contra 3, obviously, so maybe there wasn't shoulder buttons for the Sega Genesis. But, I don't know. Damn. Okay. I'm thinking if I want to actually customize the controllers to my liking, maybe make the whole... This one that I'm using to shoot is usually the one that I use for the bombs in Contra 3. Maybe that one could be used for bombs still. This one, to change the modes, could be the alternating button. I need to do that, actually. You know what? You fellas are going to need to stand by while I actually customize the controllers, because if this game is really, really hard, I need to feel comfortable to actually play the game. So I'm going to have to customize the controllers. I'll do that off screen, so you guys are not like wasting time or whatever. So give me a sec. Okay, shot two, shot two. What I don't like is that it's like that, honestly. Like, I need it to be... Oh, man. Okay. You know what? I give up. I'm just gonna have to just go with this. Oh. 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 Okay, hold on. Gotta move the mic a little bit closer so that I can be heard. Okay. I had to change the mode. It's because this method is weird. I think because the Genesis controller might not have had shoulder buttons, which is why it's only using 3 buttons to do everything for some reason. I don't know. The start button is still the pause button, but the select button here doesn't do anything. Yeah, the jumping from Contra 3 is still the same, but the shooting is now on the other side of the buttons. I changed the mode, so now I gotta, yeah. The changing of the modes just to lock in place is the thing that's gonna throw me off, I feel. Ugh, boy. Okay. The enemy spawns, yeah, they're pretty hefty. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't change modes. I did. And now I changed it. Change it. Oh, it was the other one. Fuck. I keep thinking it's the upper button. It's not. Okay, come on. Get out of the way. Okay. There. Jeez, I should probably try to pretend this is Contra 1 and that I don't have that lock in place technique here. I should probably do that. Because locking in place with that second mode is just disorienting as fuck. Oh. Yeah. I don't know anything that's going on here. By any means. That's an interesting game over screen, though. 5 continues is what we got here. In the Japanese version, apparently, there's unlimited continues, so you could do this all day if you wanted to. But, you know, I'm a guy that's like, I guess I have to learn things the hard way, I guess. But it be what it be. Okay, yeah, 1 player. It gives you the option to 2 players midway through. Kind of interesting. I hope it doesn't have me... Okay, I was about to say, I hope it doesn't have me starting from the beginning. That would be kind of insane. course. Okay, why does it... It sometimes changes with the two buttons for some reason. With the X and Y buttons. Like sometimes it changes with this button. And then sometimes it doesn't. Then it changes with the other one. Like what? Why does it do that? That's gonna mess me up. That's gonna mess me up hard. This control is weird. It needs to be consistent. It can't just constantly tell me that this is so-and-so. Okay. Ooh. So the enemies are abundant here. There's a B. Barrier? That's not a barrier. Damn it. Oh, that's an A. Wait, what is an A? A. What is an A? Oh, shit. What is an A? I don't know what an A is, god damn it. Holy shit. I don't know what an A is. There was a B too, and the B wasn't a barrier though. That's confusing. That's confusing. Okay, we're gonna continue again. But like, damn. It seems like I might not actually get very far. I'm already struggling with the first level, but it's because I don't know my way around this whatsoever. I've seen gameplay footage for it, like I've said numerous times, but like I think what happens is that I don't seem to understand the environment in relation to each other and all that stuff. Like I don't see how it all adds up yet. I just see it, but I don't see how it all adds up. So I guess that's my problem, which is why I can't seem to get a grasp on this shit. We're rocking. I wish her voice was more fluent here, like it was more audible compared, like if it had the same like audio box that the Super Nintendo has, her voice would have probably sounded way hotter or something. Okay, I need the running gunning. I think for starters, I think just to start things off, I should just try to play this as if I'm playing Contra 1. Because otherwise I'm gonna just drive myself insane. Just run and gun, just run and gun. That is the point of this game. Okay, that one's chunky for some reason. That one was just not dying for some reason. Okay, I don't know what this is. Looks like it looks like a homing laser gun? Homing laser spread shot. Holy shit. Okay, that's kind of cool. I've seen this weapon, yeah, but like I just didn't know how it functions properly. But it does seem to be like a homing laser spread shot, which is kind of broken. I was trying to switch weapons, but I kind of don't know how to. I kind of don't know how to switch weapons. Unless I'm not allowed to. I have to stay stuck with that. I think I have to collect another weapon. Oh, okay, okay. The A, B, C, D. Oh, okay. I think... What the hell? Okay. That's stupid. How do I get around this? I don't know. I destroyed it, but... I destroyed it, but I didn't know how to get around that afterwards. God damn, this game. But yeah, running gunning is going to be the way. Running gunning, running gunning. Running gunning, running gunning. Let's see, running gunning. Just running. Where's the shooting? I was about to say, where's the shooting? Where's the shooting? Oh, oh yeah. Shooting, shooting, shooting. This guy's too chunky. No power-ups yet. Oh, right there. Oh, now he gets destroyed. What the hell? Okay, I can't get that weapon. Okay, how do I switch weapons? How do I switch weapons? I want to switch to my default weapon, but I can't. Annoyingly enough. Also, I switched the damn modes because I thought... Oh, I switched the weapons. Okay, I switched the weapons. But how did I do it? I don't know. I don't know how I switched the weapons. Oh, but now I'm locked in place. What the hell? Now I'm not locked into place. How in the fuck does this game work? God damn. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, what the hell? Okay, but why doesn't it tell me anything then? Okay, that's the mode, that's the mode. Okay, switch the weapons, switch the weapons. That's not the mode. Okay, but now it's because, why does it do that? It sometimes switches modes, sometimes it switches weapons. But it doesn't just... There's no consistency in this level, in this game. In terms of the controls. The controls are not consistent. I killed myself as well. It's because I thought I could lock in place and I realized that I couldn't. It's because I keep forgetting that. Oh boy. I'm gonna game over completely, but it doesn't matter right now because I'm still in the first level. I don't know what the hell to do here. You fucking little shit. Shoot. Oh, but I locked in place now. Oh, if I stay still. But come on, that's too intricate, bro. Why couldn't it be simple? This not being simple is actually hurting me, actually. The controllers definitely take some getting used to. I don't know if that's just because I'm playing it on the Super Nintendo controller. But something is not given here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, come on. Come on. Get hit already. Okay. Oh, these stupid thingamabobbers. Oh, does jumping still amplify the power? Because usually it does in previous Contra games. I don't know if it does here. Everything's already rapidized. Okay, that's destroyed. That's the D weapon. D for Dawn? Damn. D for damn? There's a bomb. Do I lose it if I die, though? Okay, what's up? Oh shit, there's a thingy here. Duck? Oh, okay. Oh, it's because it... So I had to jump... Oh, I had to jump over it. Yeah, I think I had to jump over it. I gotta duck the flamethrower. Also, I did lose the... Okay, I gotta jump. Oh, baited me. Okay, so this thing is good at baiting. Oh, oh. Oh. There we go. Okay. 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 From the looks of it, in this game, I cannot stop shooting because I feel like something's gonna pop in. What? I don't know. Can I... Oh, I don't know. Oh, no. The freaking boss didn't even show up yet. Change the modes. Change the modes. The modes. Because I need to be on the move. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't know where... I can't tell where I'm gonna get hit and where I can't get hit. Because you saw that laser that was spinning around. I thought that was gonna hit me, and it didn't hit me. But then these fire pillars did hit me, so it's kind of like... Places that look like I'm supposed to get hit, I didn't get hit. And places that look like I'm not supposed to get hit, or might not get hit, I get hit. So, like, that's confusing. That's definitely confusing. Game over again. Or, yeah. Last continue, but... I think we are gonna, like... Probably blow it from the beginning anyway. But damn... This game. Thank goodness. Oh, there's a checkpoint here. Okay, good to know. But from... not running and gunning, right? No, I'm not running and gunning. Change the mode. Change the mode. Why does it not change the mode? I don't like that the mode changing thing here. The whole mode changing thing here doesn't work with the same button. Like, it changes buttons for some reason. And when I collect weapons, it just continues to change every time. That's... confusing as heck. And if this game's already hard, or could it be that this game is also doing the Super Contra where the games are just where the controls are just clunky as heck? Because that's the impression I'm getting from this game right now. Which, if so, why are people saying good things about this game? This game is not good. It's terrible. It's hard for no good reason. This should... Well, I was going to say it could have the same control scheme as Contra 3, but this is not a Super Nintendo game. This is a Sega Genesis game. Can't shoot it there, can't shoot it there. Now I can, but he's doing some... Okay, laser that doesn't hit... How do I dodge that? Or do I just stay in place? I think I just stay in place, no? Oh, there's a car. Oh, watch out with that car. Hopefully the... Yeah, I was going to say the explosion better not kill me. Okay, yeah, there we go. Weapons. C for crusher? Not really. It's probably... Oh, it's a... Wait, so it's a laser. This one's interesting. This one actually looks like the... Like the fireball from Super Contra. It's like a grenade launcher, quote unquote. But it functions like a crusher. In fact... Yeah, look at that. Wait, so let me get this straight. I can lock in place while shooting? Yeah, I can lock in place while shooting, but if I move... That is dumb! This is so dumb! I can only inch forward if I'm shooting, or if I'm not shooting, like on the frames that I'm not shooting, but once I shoot it, I stop. That is so intricate, man. Defaults. Yeah, default weapon. So, default weapon, Okay, I can only select what I've collected. But if I have not collected anything, it doesn't go to anything. That whole swapping to weapons seems to be the complicated thing here. Oh shit, this is the thing from Contra 3. Okay, okay. It moves a little faster. Let's see if I can... Oh shit, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, better not kill me off screen like that. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, don't fling me! Okay. That was weird. That was like a ride or something. Okay, why do I keep locking into plays, damn it? If I game over here, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna actually come back to this. That's basically how this playthrough is gonna be. I'm just gonna play this like on my own time, but you guys are gonna see every bit of experience that I have with this game. Oh, where did I go? That's not the unmanned robot. Somebody's inside that thing. Okay, yeah. So it is. Where am I? Oh, I was about to die. Oh. Oh. Okay, I know he's gonna do something funny, but like... Oh. Oh. Oh, he's jumping, he's jumping. Oh. 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 Okay, 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 okay. Oh. 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 Ah. I'm not fast enough. I want to use the powerful weapons, but like I don't want to lose it. That's the thing. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm dead completely. Game over. Yeah, okay. That seems to be a consistent pattern at the very least. Okay. So much so that we didn't even have to deal with the exploding car. Oh. That was going a little too fast, though. Okay, jump. Oh. Imagine if that killed me off screen. That'd be next levels of insanity. No bomb, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter what happens. Somebody's inside that thing. Scroll the message. I'm still mode 1, so just shoot. Running gun. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh shit, I went to... God damn it, I went to the other one. I was trying to jump. But I went for the shooting button instead. Oh. Oh my god. Just blow this guy up. Okay, this guy's kind of chunky. Oh, of course you stayed up. Oh shit. This boss. Okay, to be honest, I'm probably just not too familiar with the pattern here, so... Okay. Because I haven't gotten that far either. Yeah. No car. And this is just with the default weapon. This is not too bad, I think. I just need to know what's going on. Also not get confused with that mode. That keeps making me screw up a lot. Need to learn how to use that weapon too. Because this one looks pretty clunky too. It doesn't have a lot of range. Ah, I'm too slow on that. Okay, from here I'm gonna have to just use this. Oh, the freaking leg still hits me? That's pretty lame. Oh, and it gets back. Oh, shit. Okay, this boss is pretty annoying then. Gotta keep going, gotta keep going. This thing is gonna be super insane. Ugh. Also, where the hell is this thing? Give me just a sec. I'm all idling. Okay. That's like a Sonic thing, isn't it? Like, doesn't Sonic also do that in the Sonic games, in the Sonic 1 and Sonic 2? Where if you're just idling, he just kind of like does his own thing. That's kind of cool. They kind of implemented that here. Oh shit. But I'm still not good at avoiding. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Ah, my god, I'm stupid. I don't understand that pattern just yet. Oof, I can't react to that pattern yet. Okay, there is one thing that's for certain, is that this game does have a much more, like, faster pace, I think, than Contra 3, I think. It might be the same fast pace, I'm just simply not used to this game whatsoever. But that it's fast pace, it's fast pace. The power seems to be the same as the default weapon, in my opinion. This whatever this weapon is. I'm assuming it's a beefed up version of the machine gun that I have. Okay. Let's see how the mega machine gun here works. Okay, so somebody's inside this thing. Oh. Ah. Oh. Okay, that was too fast. Again, the fast pacing is throwing me the fuck off. Oh. I was trying to switch the weapons. Oh shit, I switched the mode. Oh shit. Now I'm losing the weapons here. It's because this weapon kind of just doesn't die right away. Shish kebabs. Okay, that boss takes a while to kill, actually. Because from the looks of it, the platforming is not too bad, actually. And the mini bosses that show up on the way are not too bad either. But the final boss seems to be the real issue. Along with the controllers, of course. The controllers are obviously still a problem for me. But I think that just takes some getting used to. Kind of makes me glad I got through the past... I got past through the first 4 Contra games. Because they all pretty much played the same. But this one plays slightly different, so in terms of controls. Even Super Contra. Although there are similarities with Super Contra, I feel. So it's good to know that when you start the level, you actually do get all the weapons you need. Because apparently each character has 4 different weapons. They're all different. And these are the 4 that you stick with it every time you lose it. If you get a new power-up, depending on the letter, That's basically how it all rolls. Okay. In other words, it rolls that way for the whole game, basically. Oh! Okay. Oh, but how the hell? Oh my god, are you serious? What kind of positioning is this? Holy damn. I thought it would just scroll me backwards, but apparently not. Shit. Okay. I lost literally 2 lives for that shit. Okay, I keep forgetting about that. Oh, this is my last weapon, so... Or my last life, so... Okay. I tried dodging, but I couldn't. Because goddamn. Give me the weapons. Okay, that's one boss right there. What or who are you? You can call me Dead-Eye Joe. Dead-Eye Joe, huh? So what brings you here? You're clearly not an alien. Because supposedly this takes place like around 5 years after the Alien Wars. So apparently now it's all about like people trying to like take over the world or something instead of aliens now. I don't know why on earth they decided to go this route, but they did. So it be what it be. If you want to know more than that, then come and get me. Okay. We shall see about that. The research center is under attack by an unknown group. Please come and help. Oh. Damn. What should I do? That is a good question because even I don't know what to do. Okay. Go after Dead-Eye Joe or rescue the research center. Okay, so I completely forgot to mention this right now about this game. Apparently this game has different paths you can take depending on what you choose, which is kind of interesting because this kind of goes back to Pokemon where you kind of pick stuff and regardless of what you pick, you'll still get the same results regardless. But apparently this game, actually, if you pick something, it'll actually affect the route you take, actually. Like, you'll actually follow a path accordingly, basically. Unlike Pokemon, which basically gives you the same result regardless because you're kind of forced into getting the same results for the sake of story progress. But this game has different branching paths that can give you basically a different, not only a different path, but also a different ending, apparently. So me being me, what would I do, actually? Would I go after Dead-Eye Joe after he told me that he has stuff that he wants me to know about or something like that? Or rescue the research center? The guy does look possibly helpless, so rescue the research center or go after Dead-Eye Joe? Good question. I don't know yet. Rescue the research center? The research center. Given that this is all an apocalyptic city right now that we're living in, maybe it's in my interest to rescue the research center. Otherwise, no research will be existing or something. We'll go for the research center. Also, what kind of victory theme is that? Okay, so we're in the second level now, but damn, at this speed, we'll never get there on time. Hey bro, looks like you're having some trouble. Grab onto my machine and I'll take you to where you want to go. The air police. You guys sure have good timing. Okay. Look out. One of those bad guys is coming from behind. Oh shit. Where? Okay, the problem here is that I don't know what to expect here. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, I couldn't get that shit. That's gonna be a little obnoxious. Also, I just realized that I didn't have my other glasses. No wonder I couldn't see shit. Okay. But damn. This is kind of insane. From the looks of it, when you select continues, you can actually change characters every single time. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay, one of those bad guys. Okay, you could shoot them. Mistimed. Oh. Okay, so I can only assume that I have to just... Oh. Fast pace. The fast goddamn pace. Okay, there's that. So what's left now? Ooh, is this Contra 3? Definitely not. Okay, this guy kind of... Oh. But I don't know where the hell was he supposed to be. Was I supposed to move? Probably. Oh, he was this way this time. Am I supposed to like can't tell if I'm... Okay, I destroyed him. Okay, so that part was kind of easy. I just need to know the patterns for some of these enemies so far. Oh. Okay, okay, there's a laser. Oh, alright. Oh. I need to react to the lasers, but I don't know how fast it's supposed to work. There's that. Okay. Oh, I jumped into that. Holy shit. You don't get power-ups in this shit. Which is, yeah, okay. I can see why this is hard now. Okay, there was one more. Okay, this thing. Okay, oh, gotta watch out with that. Oh. Oof. Okay, there's that. Where am I? Oh, shit. Rats! We took one. We're going down. It'll be a rough landing. Oh, shit. Can I jump? Boom. Is the guy alive? The powers are pure. CD. Cool. Cool done. Okay. So that's cool. Running gunning is probably the best method here. With the occasional landings. Okay, there's that. That's a strong door if this homing laser is not working. Oh shit. What's going on here? Are you okay? I'm fine, but you must stop them. They're after the alien cell. Alien cell? What is that? We got it from the mother alien in the Alien Wars 5 years ago. See what I mean? It's very dangerous, so we're keeping a close eye on it. So the rampaging robot was just a clever diversion, I see. Okay, so maybe I picked the right decision or something. Who knows what would have happened if I picked the other one. Oh, I thought I shot the scientist. Okay. Okay, that's scary. Scary. Okay. Okay. Just making sure I don't... There's tiny bits of platforming here. Okay. Or not this. Want to make sure I don't... Oh, I almost... Okay. Oh. Okay, anything else? Okay, the machine gun. But I want the laser weapon here. Oh. The alien cell. Oh no, I'm too late. Am I? Okay, I gotta use this then. Okay, I don't know what this does, so I'm gonna probably be in for some trouble. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do against this boss. How do I get around that? What even am I supposed to do here? Okay. Okay, but from there what? I kind of don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like... Oh. I can't tell what can hit me here and what can't. Damn it. Oh shit. I don't even know what's killing what here. Oh shit, I was trying to like move out of the way. Oh my god. I just need to know, man. I just need to know. 3 days later. Okay. We've identified the hacker who breached our security. His name is Neumann Cascade. He's the best hacker on the net. Apparently there was internet back in the 90s. Well, actually, this is supposed to take place in the future, isn't it? So maybe there was definitely internet. But no, I'm talking about like in terms of when this game was made. Which is kind of insane still. He used the panic caused by the robot as a diversion so he could steal the mother alien cell from the research center. It's very likely there is an organization working behind him. His hideout is under a garbage dump. Don't screw this one up. I'll try not to.